They say I'm trouble. They say I'm bad. They say I'm evil. That makes me glad.
Alright guys, I don't know if you could see it or not, but it's got that gray pebble stone type of look. I know the light ain't very good in here right now. Maybe that'll help. And it's a rough finish. And I was debating on whether to put the epoxy on it or not to make it, you know, that glass finish. But I think initially I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it rough like this. Only because this bathroom is off of the pool area. And it's also off the master bedroom, but it's basically a pool area bathroom per se. And I think with the rough counter like that would add to the decor of it being, you know, a pool fun recreational bathroom as opposed to, you know, a like nicer bathroom like the master bath is, you know, with the marble top. This is going to be more of a rougher, you know, kind of a pool type of a bathroom, you know, type of thing, recreational bathroom. So I think I'm going to leave it like that. You know, leave it like this with the sparkle and all that without the high gloss epoxy finish on it. And I think I'm just going to wait and see how durable it is once it dries. I probably did about 6 coats on here right now. I'm probably going to do maybe 1 or 2 more because there's a couple little areas that are a little light here that I can tell, and I want to try to even it out just that little bit more. So I'm probably going to do a couple more coats on it. I do still have like 4 cans left. I didn't know how far those cans would go, being the rough pebbly finish. I didn't think they'd go as far as they did, but they actually went pretty far. I still got 4 cans left. I just put another coat on here, and you know, looking at it now, I think I'm going to wait. I got to let it dry for like half hour or hour. I usually let them dry about an hour. I'll come back and I'll hit it probably at least 2 more times, and then I will just let it dry. It says it needs to dry for like 48 hours to completely cure to where you can start putting stuff on top of it again and stuff. So I want to see how durable it actually ends up being just by drying like that. If it's pretty sturdy, if it's pretty durable, I'm probably just going to leave it like that. I'm not going to epoxy it. So anyway, that is that for now. Next step, I got to clean up that sink, put the new hardware in the sink, do all that kind of stuff, which I'm not doing today. Probably do it maybe next weekend. But yeah, that's the next step. And then after that will be the cabinets, paint the cabinets. Then after that, we'll be painting the walls. So still got a little bit left to do in there. Oh, and then I got to frame the mirror too. I'm going to frame the mirror also. So anyway, that is it for now. Trying to see, man, those butterflies, those monarchs out there, They love that new plant that I put in there. They're not there right now, but they were flying around all morning. It's cool when I sit here in the office, I can look out the window and see them flying around there. I do need to water that though, because it looks like they're starting to droop a little bit. Anyway, that is it for now, guys. Later. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is a cloudless 94-degree day today. The next 2 days is going up to 95, 96, and 97 with heat indexes into the low hundreds, about 101 to 103. I'm guessing summer's here. We gotta start getting back into this thing. But anyway, today I was gonna show you the sink I pulled out of the bathroom there. Looking at it, this stuff's all rusted. This is going to take some time to clean up and get that stuff off. I'm probably going to have to cut some of it off and all that stuff. So I started thinking, so I measured it. It's a 19-inch round. See, I was all set up. I moved the car. I got this all set up. I was gonna film everything I was doing to show you what I was doing. But then I'm thinking, I wonder how much a new one would be. So I measured it. It's a 19-inch round drop-in sink. Very simple, very easy. Looked it up at Home Depot. It's $40. $40 for a new sink, that exact same size, 40 bucks. So you know what? Instead of spending a couple hours cleaning this up and doing all that kind of stuff, I'm just gonna, I got a gift card. I got a $50 gift card that I got, I think for Father's Day or something last year. I'm just gonna run up to Home Depot and buy me a new one for 40 bucks. Save me a lot of time, a lot of hassle. I won't have to deal with the rust and the broken nuts and all that kind of stuff. I didn't realize they were that cheap. I thought it was going to be a lot more. I just went on there just to see how much they were, just to get an idea. I can show you here in a second. If you can see with the glare. Hey, hold on. Let's see. I don't know if this is showing up, but anyway, it says it's a Glacier Bay 19-inch drop-in round, looks identical to what I have now, and it's $40. So I mean, that's a no-brainer. That's literally a no-brainer. I'm just gonna go do that. I'm not gonna waste my time taking this all apart, busting bolts and having to get new ones and all that stuff. I'm not doing it. The new one will come with all that stuff. So anyway, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do that today, though. It's getting a little bit late. I'm just going to kind of rest the rest of the day. I might run up there tomorrow morning. It's not at mine here. I got to go all the way up to Lake Mary to get it, which is fine. I got no problem doing that. It's only 20 minutes away, 15, 20 minutes away. Well, yeah, I think I just saved myself a bunch of aggravation. Anyway, guys, bathroom's turning out. It's looking good. It's getting there. It's getting there. And with this new sink making it that easy, it's going to go even a little bit quicker. I already got the new faucet and everything for it, but yep. That is it for now, guys. There's the flag blowing in the wind on this 94-degree day. Later, guys. What is up, everybody? I have an unscheduled repair that I'm doing today. I'll tell you a quick story behind this. Last night I'm going through YouTube like I usually do. I watch a whole bunch of different videos, try to get some tips and, you know, stuff like that. And I was watching this one HVAC guy, and he said that there's this thing you should check on your outside unit to see if you might be losing any cooling going into the house. And what it is, it's the insulation. I have a new piece. Insulation that goes through your cold line that goes into your evaporator inside the house, and he said to check the insulation. Now if you look here at mine, it's all ripped, and this line here, that's the copper tube. Okay, that needs to stay insulated, otherwise you're losing coolness coming out of here. And you can see mine, this whole thing is just completely open, and this is in full sun all day long. So according to what he said, I could be losing about 5 degrees of cooling having that exposed like that. So what I'm going to do today is, like I said, I got the new insulation tube. I'm going to take this old one off. I'm going to put this new one on, and hopefully that will increase the efficiency in the unit out here, so that that line doesn't sit in the sun and lose 5, 6, 7, 8 degrees of cooling temperature as it goes into the house, into the evaporator. So I'm going to set you up here the best I can, and I'm going to try to replace this insulation. So hang tight, guys. Here we go. As you can see, this is just all just coming right off. Sitting in the sun like this, baking all day, every day. Alright, there's it. Get all this off. Okay, next thing I need to do is I need to cut a piece to go all the way up. So I'm going to cut it probably right about here. I can trim it as I go. This is a self-sealing insulation tube. Ooh, that knife is hot sitting out here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to start down here and then work my way back that way. Just see how good I can get this done here. Alright guys, there you go. It is got a new set of insulation on there. I am going to go get some probably Gorilla Tape and just make a thing to hold the line coming from the thermostat down, just so that doesn't get cut or anything. But yeah, there you go. That should make it cool a whole lot more, because like you've seen, the whole top of that pipe was exposed. Direct sunlight all afternoon long, from like 11:30 till 5 o'clock. This thing is in total sun. This is the worst place for this to be, in total sun. I've thought over the years of building like a canopy to cover it to keep it cool, which would make it better to cool the house, but haven't got around to doing that yet. Maybe a future project, I don't know, but that should make it a lot better in the house. Supposedly about 5 degrees cooler air coming out of my vents, which will help the system run better. So that's that for now, guys. Project done. Later. A good afternoon, everybody. I want to show you this. Show you my milkweed plants. It's weird. This generation, the first generation, once the monarchs came back, I had 5 caterpillars on the one plant, and I have since planted another one. But look how good they're doing. They are doing really, really good out here. Now they do come, there's the peach tree. The butterflies, there's 3 of them. They come around, they land on there, they eat out of the flowers, you know, take the juices and stuff out of the flowers. But I don't think this generation, I don't think they laid any eggs, because I haven't gotten any caterpillars, and I should probably, from all my research, I should be having some by now. So I don't think this generation put any on there for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why. They were landing on there quite a bit, but still another week or so. There they are, flying up there right now. They're in the neighbor's yard. But this second generation, I don't think I'm going to get any caterpillars, so maybe the next generation, which should be in about 2 months or so, give or take, I might get some on that one. I'm waiting to see if they come over the fence here. This is about the time of day. Actually, it's a little bit later. They usually come here between 12 and 1 every day. Between 12 o'clock, 1:30. They'll go there and they'll land on those plants. They'll eat. They'll hang around. They'll hang around the yard there for a good couple hours. They just keep going over the fence back and forth. Pretty cool. I like them. I like them. They're my buddies right now. Anyway, guys, later.